Would you look at that? I didn't fall asleep that time. How y'all doing, man? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hope everybody's weekends went well. I know it's Monday and it's Monday, man. I had a pretty roller coaster of a Monday myself, and I'm glad to be here for sure. And kind of out of that. What's up, Bestie? How you doing? Welcome in. Also, congratulations, Mama Goof, on redeeming first. Linux, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. I think the music's a little loud. It's a little loud in my headset, so I'm gonna just turn it down a couple notches. I'm doing okay, man. Since Thursday, I've had such a roller coaster at work. I won't say it didn't ruin my weekend, but it definitely gave me a lot of anxiety over the stretch of the 4 days or whatever it was. I don't even know. But so far, it seems like it's heading in the right direction. But and then Saturday we drove like 3 hours out and looked at some houses. Got with a realtor, saw some of these houses, and that was a lot of fun. We got a lot accomplished on Saturday. I was really happy with the way Saturday turned out. And then Sunday we just kind of chilled, man. Didn't really do a lot. Ran some errands maybe, but nothing crazy. How was your weekend? Yeah, I think I don't remember if I expressed my frustration with my work situation last week or what, but it's um it's definitely different. I just put it that way. I don't know how else to say it. But man, I got a little bit of a headache and I'm a little bit tired, so I did start a little bit early. It's not over. It's so like the vendor sold us a product that was supposed to do a thing. We spend months implementing this product. We finally get it working, and so the vendor's about to do knowledge transfer with us to show us how to use it. And we bust in and like, hey, this is the use case we want it for. And they're like, oh, well, it doesn't do that. Like, well, this is why we bought the software. It's why my company spent 15K on the software. Yeah, it doesn't do that. That's not really the software. And this, I guess, happened on Thursday, if I remember right. And it just threw me for a loop, man, because I'm like, I'm going to get my, you know what, chewed, because we bought this software because I said we needed it. And of course, I was just going off of what the vendor said we needed. And, they hard sold it to us. And now it doesn't even do what we need it to do. So I'm pretty upset. I'm pretty pissed off and also anxious because now I know at this point I pretty much, well, as far as I know, I'm gonna get my ass chewed, right? There's just no way around it. And then so my program manager and the lead stakeholder was out last week, so they weren't updated. I updated my boss. I updated my lead on it. Let them know what was going on. Then this morning, I wrote up a thing to tell the primary stakeholder and the program manager what was going on. Pretty reasonable. So we need to escalate this above the program manager on the vendor side. This needs to go into their leadership. And so I had a first meeting with the program manager. We talked about it. He gets it. He's pretty laid back. And then we go into a meeting this afternoon with the vendor, and the vendor is like, "Oh yeah, well they're not denying what happened, but he's like, yeah, this wasn't really my area of expertise. I didn't realize it would do what you were needing it to do, but it does it with some limitations." And then it's just this whole thing about it can do it, but we've never done it, and nobody's really using it for this. And I'm like, well, why did you sell it to us? And these aren't the salespeople; these are the tech people I'm dealing with. So they're like, I don't know why our salespeople sold this to you. And so it's just a roller coaster, man. And I have a headache and my head's spinning. And I do feel a ton better at the end of today than I did at the beginning because I'm no longer anxious. I'm just pissed off and confused, which is a much better place to be than anxious. Because like it wasn't a rough weekend. I was able to disconnect from it a little bit this weekend, but it was still kind of in the back of my head the whole time that all right, I gotta prepare to kind of get reamed here. I got a really good reputation. I don't mess up anything. I'm annoyingly diligent with my work, so at least if anything, I've earned myself some grace if something like that were to happen. But it's just man, it's just so weird, dude. It's like the vendor who's this is like the largest vendor of identity governance software in the world, and they really should have this together. But it appears that they don't even know how to use their own software, and it's like, and it's because of outsourcing. It's because of they've implemented AI in some areas, and it's not working, man. It's if this is if I mean surely my company's pretty small, so we're generally small on the totem pole of things, but if they're doing this to like larger clients, man, I mean, how much longer are they even going to be around if they keep this up? They brought down our network last year because one of their consultants made a change in our production environment without us knowing, and it brought everything down. And so they already have a pretty rocky relationship with us as it is. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, they definitely need to get their shit together because I we should have been done with this project like months ago, or at least way ahead of where we're at. And it's just frustrating, man. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I just want to move already. I just want to move along and get some things done because I have other projects that are waiting on this project and all this other stuff. And, people's annual goals that are tied to their bonuses are tied to this. And, it's a pretty big deal for the organization. It's going to affect everything. And right now, my level of confidence in putting something like that in place is going to pretty much decide the success or fail of the organization as a whole is very, very daunting. But yeah, anyways, that was my day. Like I said, I'm in a much better place mentally than I was earlier today. I thought that was out of your hands. Yeah, and I mean everybody keeps telling me that internally and anybody I've talked to externally. It's just I hold myself to such a high standard, man, that this is like it's like being like a head coach of a football team in the NFL or college. I mean, it's like it doesn't matter whether it was your fault or not, right? It it matters that it happened on your watch. And that's the part that when it comes down to it. So I went back through everything and I'm like, I did all the due diligence on this. We told them the use case. We told even their documentation tells us to do what we did. And it's inherently I mean, I guess it's not wrong now, but it's like I was so afraid they were going to try to sidestep it or deny. But they were taking fault on it. So I mean, there's that, but I still yeah, as an organization, my name's still going to be on this, and yeah, it is what it is. So tonight, I'm going to play some American Truck Simulator. I may jump into some Palia at the end if I'm very tired. I don't know if trucking and driving and stuff is going to be really the smart thing to do because I may just like fall asleep. But I want to do some of my stuff in Palia also. And I've been playing on my Switch 2. I did get a Switch 2. The Switch 2 is amazing. I'm so happy with that console. ATS, what's that? You haven't had time to game, I hear you. School picking up already? Yo, Outlaw with the 18 months, man. A year and a half. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support here. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I now committed to an IT certification. That's awesome. Biz, how you doing, brother? But yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I was just talking about my struggles at work over the last several days, back into last week, and I wouldn't say it ruined my weekend, but and I told you some about it. I think I told you basically all about it, but my legs it's better. I mean, it's not I'm gonna have to have I'm gonna have to have it looked at again. My on Thursday I'm getting my islands scheduled for my cataract surgery here pretty soon. It sort of got cleared up, Outlaw. My head's spinning and it's a roller coaster ride that I mean that's pretty much it. So in ATS I do need to update my paint job because we changed the color scheme and I think we changed the I think we changed quite a bit on it. So I'll be working on that first. We might run a load or two, something short, nothing crazy. And then likely we'll be switching over to the Switch and playing some Palia. I got some stuff I'm working on in that game. I've been pretty hooked on that game, guys. It's great. It's free. It's on it's on every platform, and it's free and it's crossplay, and it's awesome. Oh, we saw a lot of stuff on Saturday we liked, honestly. Some of it was a little bit out of our price range. There's one property that Lil C really liked because it was on 7 acres. We had a pond and a forestry area, and it was pretty nice. But I don't know if the house really fits our needs. That's on the property, and it's at the like far upper end of our price range, as we know it. We haven't got pre-approval yet, so we don't even know what that looks like. And it's a really nice looking property though, and it's very much like we have neighbors that are actually really close, but they're not like, but like we have one neighbor. There are neighbors across the street from us, and it's got what else did it have on the property? It had um, it had the pond, which is cool because the pond's completely contained within the property, which means that we could fish without having a license, but we also have to stock it. Yeah, that's right. It had an RV hookup as well. So, but then we found another house in town that really fits our needs really well. The problem that we had is when we were there, our cell phone signal was like really bad. So I don't know if that's gonna work or not. You know, fish pond would be awesome. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Um, and that one I believe was like really like right at the center of our price range, which was really nice. I mean, you'd have to stock it because nobody else is gonna stock it for you. There's no other way fish are gonna enter the lake unless you stock it. Next is a house on some property we aren't settling ever again. Yeah, I mean the thing is too, and I pointed out, even if we don't get some land right away, we can buy some land later. But I don't even know if that would be worth it if we're not living on the land. So, so that would mean we'd have to move again. But I mean, honestly, I'm not against that idea. You know, in a while after we build up some equity and all that sort of stuff, that'll help us afford something larger like that. But um, we're really trying to get this right the first time. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's just such a pain. We've moved like once in, you know, we've moved once in the 17 years we've been together really. And so got a quote for a new AC unit today. It was about $4,000. About the lack of storage and the kitchen functionality. Yeah, that was a really cool house too. But there's a reason that that house is not moving, and I think it has to do with the fact that the kitchen is so like cramped and that there's just no real storage options. And it's not on very much land either. It's on a very tiny, pretty. I mean, compared to everything around there, it's like a tiny lot. So, and then there's the other house at the in the other town that we drove past on the way to Florida. That we still have to look at the inside of the house. So that house is potentially one of my favorite. That's but it's something that doesn't. No, so we're really big on trying to get something that fits our needs right away. 5500, is that like the condenser as well as like the HVAC inside and all that stuff, I assume? Yeah, there were a couple in that town, but that's the one that sticks out to me the most, I guess. But there's a lot of properties. It's about 3 hours from where we live now, so it's, we drive. It's easily 8 hours worth of driving in a day to see any houses. And then, the time it takes to see the houses and everything else. So Saturday was a very busy day. We got up early, drove out there. I was pretty upset because I was like upset, but I was like kind of disappointed because like it happened at the last minute, right? We didn't Mama Goof got an email. Well, we both got the email, but that one of the houses was having an open house on Saturday. So we were like, well, let's just go out to this open house, and then I guess we could just drive by the other properties. We didn't reach out to a realtor in the area or anything like that. And so we drove out there with the basic understanding we were going to get to see one house and kind of drive past the other ones. And fortunately, one of the realtors at the open house was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing anything this afternoon. I can show you around to these houses." So we got to see the houses, and we lucked out really because she was very nice, very sweet. She drove a truck very similar to mine, so I was kind of geeking out about that. And so now we have a realtor in the area. That's who we're going to live with. I mean, she. It doesn't matter where we get out there. She's going to be our realtor on our end because she deserves whatever she gets for doing that. Because she really stepped up and helped us out when we really didn't have it together like we probably should have. So, and how much is that gift card worth? Like $25 or something? 25. Yeah, we've actually in the three main areas that we've looked, North Texas, north of us, North Texas, down in South Texas, and now in East Texas, we've found really good realtors. But she was really awesome. She just did a really good job, and I have great appreciation. We're lucky enough that our realtor is actually a friend of ours. That's awesome. Yeah, you may get some more insight than you would normally get by having that relationship. But then also, Lil C's best friend's mom has mom and dad, I guess, have a connection within real estate in the area too that could potentially be helpful. But I don't know, I don't really know how to tap on that resource as far as because it sounds kind of, I don't know, it sounds kind of skittish to me how that whole thing is, but we'll see. We have a lot going on over there. I think we're pretty settled on this area. There's a lot of great properties that are within our grasp, and by the end of this year, I might be moving into a new stream room, y'all, and that's super exciting because we have outgrown this house. We've lived here for a long time. We lived here for like 14 years, and not only just from a space standpoint, we really need a new environment. We need a fresh start somewhere, and we really want to own it at the same time rather than renting like our situation now. So that's that. Dude, I have a headache. I'm talking so much I gave myself a headache. I can't even imagine how you almost feel. So I may only change the color on my truck and we may just turn around and play Palia. I don't know because my head hurts. Let's see if I have some ibuprofen right here. No, that's not it. I had a bottle of ibuprofen around here somewhere. Oh my god, he's doing drugs on stream. Well, I mean, this would be perfectly legal. I don't know what I did with my bottle of ibuprofen. I thought I took it out though and brought it in here because I didn't want to leave it in the truck. I was actually pretty sure I pulled it out, but I don't know. That's what she said. Anyways, go look at this video game, huh? Just gonna start here for now. Dude, change scenes. Why did it not change scenes? There we go. Biz, how you doing though, man? My new Mexican friend. We saw a Tesla from New Mexico on the way out there, and I called them a New Mexican, and I felt partially offensive when I said that, but at the same time, yeah, it is me we're talking about here. I don't know where we're at. Okay, so this paint scheme changed. I'm just gonna tow it to service. The Texas toast. Glad you got your TMP thing sorted out without my help, obviously. What's up, Brian? How you doing? I gotta get in the look up in company Discord what we got here. Me and Monday. I hear you. How's Little Goose? She's doing pretty good. She opted out of going to Taekwondo tonight, and we were all tired anyway, so it really kind of worked. Excuse me, man. Like I said, guys, it was all jokes. Don't worry. No, my eyes. I don't know how my eye is, honestly. I go back. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. They're gonna measure it to replace the lens on the eye, basically cataract surgery. So we'll see how it comes out. So the new paint job is Aurora, which is this one, which is paid DLC from what I understand. I've honestly never had pain in the eye throughout any of this process, which is kind of amazing. Other than during the surgeries, during the surgeries is a whole different story, but like the eyes never like hurt or anything like that, like residually. So that's actually really, really good. Okay, so on this one, color one. But just not being able to see it out of it's really been the issue. And it produces a lot of like it cries a lot. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody assumes it's painful, and honestly it's really not. Okay, so color one is 49 50 50. Let's change it here, I guess. That's color 1. Is that right? Red 49, green 50, blue 50. What's the color they say? That looks right, okay. Second one is 255 all the way across. That must just be black, I believe. Where's the assignment? I'm so, at this point, because it's gonna be like what, 3 years in October? I wish we could move. I wish we would have bought a house a long time ago when rates were like stupid low, but we didn't. So what can you do? Wait, 250. So is this? What the hell? That one's black. Color 3 is 65. I hate that you can't just tab across these. 225. Wait, did it even take my stuff here? Am I doing something wrong? 105. 225. Okay. And then the last one is 115. 208. So I guess that's it. How are they opposite though? I went off of the color numbers. Unless I got them backwards. Let me look. It looks weird to me, man. I don't know. So this is, I think it applied them wrong. 49. Okay, so you can tab. Now it's letting me tab. 49, 50, 50. Is that right? Really? I'm in the wrong. I'm not an RV. Never mind. I'm stupid. 49, 50, 50. Black is too black. The black is 255 all the way across. How's it? Okay, so we go. Yeah, I see it in there. Wait, is that 255? Yeah, it's 255. X codes are easier. Two and 3, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Second is all F's, that's right. Third one is 41691, that's right. 739 ED0. So those are right. So that's it then. You didn't even change anything. It didn't charge me for it, I guess. I don't know. I don't have my trailer, so I need to find my trailer. Go to trailer manager. trailer manger. I forgot what trailer I was using before. Yeah, OTR stuff and AE stuff and DSL stuff. That was it right there. It was 21. I didn't save the colors either because I'm a dummy. So this is Aurora. Exxon 1 is S 41691 and 739 BD0. Put that on the truck and see what it looks like. Looks shitty. Well, did he got overwhelmed with other reports? But at least you're getting some traction though, man. Even without my help. I'm gonna take my most used Peterbilt that I've changed for like every company. Yeah. Honestly, dude, I was gonna take a screenshot of my screen over here because I had like his profile up and I had a search going on Google of how to tell, you know, how to tell when a Steam profile is public. You know, I was like, not helping, huh? But you know, I didn't feel like it. We're going to upgrade. I also want to just leave this the way it is. The game details. Yeah, it definitely needs the game details. 100%. Yeah, this is the Winter Blast. We're doing Aurora. Aurora. Do they have Aurora for this truck? Aurora. Yeah, they do. I'm gonna like save these this time. X's. Let me go here. 213 It was it 6Fs. R.I.P. Ozzy. It's 416E1. And 39 BD 0. There we go. Yo, Snow Queen coming with that raid. What's going on? How was the stream? I was like in there for a second before I went live too. Playing the Stanley Parable. Guys, go check out Snow Queen. Snow Queen's cool as hell, man. She's somebody we met through Outlaw's channel, his community. Intensely crazy snow party. I know it's snowing like crazy in here, but it's like I see snow every time. You just can't look snowwhere. Yeah, I said it. But welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to the channel.
This thing, why? What?
How was so your stream was chaotic, huh? That sounds about, I mean, isn't that like kind of normal, sort of? Even when you play this game, it kind of can be a little chaotic. Isn't that what we all love and endear about you is the chaoticness, but yet it's still somehow controlled. Guys, seriously, go check out Snow Queen. Raiders coming in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Goofball. I stream a lot of ATS, ETS, Form Sim. I'm probably going to be playing Palia later tonight. I do play some different stuff. I'm a big fan of the Zelda series. I love Mario. Kind of old school in those ways. Control is relative. So, are you saying a relative has control? Because that would be kind of weird. But that's cool. Thank you for that raid. Thanks for trusting your community with me. You could have raided any other channel here on Twitch, but you decided to come to this crazy place. And I thank you for it. Now, as it says there, I believe in stream aftercare. So if you got to go eat or sleep or take care of some post-stream stuff, be sure to take care of that stuff. But if not, and you just want to hang out here for a little bit, we'd love to have you as well. But yeah, we were actually just talking about like house shopping and work stress and work roller coasters. Snow Queeness? Snow Queeness. My God. I'm never going to be able to see your name again. What the hell, dude? Gotta eat dinner and be right back. What are you eating? You can't leave unless you tell us. Okay, well, you can leave. But please don't without telling us what you're going to eat. Because I just like to know. Biz, if you're still in here, man, I just saw that you gave 100 bits, and I don't know if I acknowledge that or not. But I greatly appreciate it, friend. Okay. All right, so this truck. Gonna confirm. We actually drive this truck, but I don't own this. I do love food. Food is vital to survival as well as my mood. I do enjoy some pretty damn good Texas toast too. I've actually eaten at the restaurant where Texas toast was invented. Yo, what's up, Groove? How you doing, brother? It's another person y'all should follow. He does basically DJs a little bit. Well, he plays music. I don't know if that's really called. It's the closest I come to, okay? Up and on, be back. All right, dude. I appreciate it, man. But seriously, go follow Dr. Groove. Go follow Snow Queen. Go follow Snowpocalypse. Go follow Outlaw. We got so many freaking legends in this chat right now, man. Just click on anybody's name. Just follow everybody, man. They're free. Don't charge you anything for them. Might as well do it. Yeah, and then also apparently we're shouting me out now. Gunpowder, there's another streamer, really excellent streamer, good friend of mine, super what's the word for it? Your streams are like super engaging. You always got something going on to engage the community, and it's really cool. Whether it's like Jackbox games or words on stream or just drinking and having people on cam or whatever. I think Gunpowder had a sub in my channel. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, everyone, even Goof, but mind you, there's a max, but worth it. There is a max. Twitch has a $2,000 max follow limit, which I've hit before because I love so many damn people. Yo, what's up, Carms? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you're doing well. Everyone deserves a follow. Are follows a good thing? On Twitch, yes. In a dark alley, no. Okay, so we have two avalanche trucks. No. Yoshi made its way in. What? I'm so confused. What happened to Yoshi? I'll drive this truck now. I don't care where it's at. It's in Vegas. Panda Man, what's going on? You get a follow. You get a follow. Everyone gets a follow. Oh, at least you met them at TwitchCon. Yeah, that's true too. Super busy with work and all. Well, that's not a bad thing, man. I'm glad to see you though. It's my birthday today. Happy freaking birthday, dude. I used to have a command for that. Let me see if it still works. I don't remember. What's up, Mystic? You came in with the raid. Kane, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. There's so much red here. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody, man. Got all this red tape to get through. What are y'all doing to me? All right, I'm hitting buttons and it's not doing anything. I'm pretty sure that Mystic probably raided Snow and now Snow raided me. So it's like a little raid. That's how I guess that the scenario went anyway. Kane, how you doing, man? Hopefully you guys are doing well out there. Mystic was crocheting some stuff earlier. I showed my daughter one of the snakes you did and she thought that was really cool. She thought those were really cute. Let me see here. All right, we turned on the truck. Step one. We don't have the brake on. Even though the brake says it's on. Oh no. Oh no. Crocheting a leg? I could use a leg, honestly. I could use a leg, honestly. Wait, Nova? Weren't they in the convoy today? Imagine you had a partnership with IKEA. Work on a doll. Yeah, I saw in your description you said something about a doll, so I wasn't really sure how to describe what you were doing. If I had a partnership with IKEA, I don't know how I would put that together. see what I... Yeah, okay. I can do... You know, and I can see what I can do for you. Yeah, she thought it was really cool. My older daughter's like... One of my older daughters is trying to get into that stuff. Or she's been crocheting some hats and some different stuff. And she's like, how old is she now? She turns 23 in a few months. It is like warm over here, dude. I'd have free furniture? Because I'd probably have to put together myself. What's the fun of that? Oh, I forgot I turned that on. I was trying to like remove cursing from the stream and then fuck your bitch plays and we're back to where we were. Okay. We have our truck. What trailer do we want though? A little beast of a truck here. Let's look at the ye old trailer manager. We could go flatbed. I kind of want to go low boy at this thing. Low boy triple. We just have to adjust the colors. This one would probably match. Let me see about this one. This one has some blue in it. Let's configure and just see what it looks like with the truck. Maybe if I updated some of the colors. Like it's just blue, so I would just make it like this blue. Yeah, what do you think about that? Yo, Mo Outdoors. Thanks for that lurk, man. I appreciate it. Dude, there's a lot of people like hurting in this community these days, man. I hope everybody gets some healing soon, man, because it really stinks to hear so many people just struggling right now. Especially, we've been definitely keeping an eye out for, and yes, that is an eye joke, for how Outlaw's been doing since the shot situation. Check on him at least once a day, if not more. Okay, so we're gonna have to move this thing. We don't even know where this trailer is. It's just NA. So if I hit use on it, that's in Elko. If I dismiss it and I move it to Vegas, then it should just put it on my truck, right? Wait, am I in? I should be in Vegas, I think. Oh, well, we're about to find out. I don't remember. We'll just fast travel over there. It's not a big deal. Not fast travel. We're gonna garage hop. That's what we want to do. Yeah, we'll go to this one. Travel. So I was probably like, damn it, Trucky, I just bought that freaking other truck, dude. Now you're using a different truck? Like the economy stuff in the Trucky app. Oh yeah, I got it on automatic. We're gonna switch this to manual though. That didn't latch. Chocolate starfish? The hot dog flavored water? Give me something to break. I need a bot that'll automatically do a song request whenever I mention song lyrics. You think that can happen? It doesn't sound too bad, alright? Ocean starfish, chocolate starfish, and hot dog flavored water. It's cargo market, right? Vegas. It's a pretty good drive there. Probably more than I want to do though. Let's do route length. I kind of like that drive. Albuquerque would be easy as hell though. On a work truck. Then it actually pays relatively decent too. 65 a mile. This is my Animal Crossing controller. It was the same issue as your Switch, so it's included in my cell. Yeah. I didn't get to check it out earlier, but yeah, that's cool. Going down 70 up to Fort Collins. That would be a pretty decent drive, all interstate. Even Gillette. That's 1,600 miles. That's the longest one they got. Yeah. And the Van Horn. Amarillo would be pretty easy too, because that's 900 miles of all interstate. The problem with that though is I may fall asleep, right? You get a new PS5 controller, but I'm trying to get a new PC part, so it's gonna have to wait. I love that new green one they have, dude. I want that one so bad, but I don't want to spend the money on it. It looks so freaking cool. These trucks pay really well. This one, the Great Falls, it's basically all interstate too. That one pays a lot. That's almost 100 grand on that load. I'm assuming on the Trucky economic thing, it probably pays pretty good too. I really like the hot pink or the pearl. Of course you would. What about Hobbs of Bellingham? Kicking it old school. We've been talking about setting up some convoys like that for the old hats. Doing some Bellingham to Hobbs stuff. That may actually really happen pretty soon. So keep an eye out. Haha. Don't keep an eye out though. Keep your eye in and just watch the Discord. Okay. How about that? Yeah, let's head up to Montana, I guess. About 1,000 miles. So it's probably going to take us about an hour. And then I think I'm just going to do the one load and then we will head over to do some Palia. Let's go for it. Yeah, I was going to switch this over to manual too. Options. The controls maybe. Yeah. H shifter. And then all of our stuff should already be set up here. I updated the Max paint job and then I updated the Pete's paint job. You join Ben if you're gonna be on here. Yeah, I'll be doing this run for about an hour and then I'm calling it after that, so if as far as just trucking, I'll truck that long and then I have a feeling I'm going to be pretty tired by then and not really going to want to truck anymore. I'll do a little bit of Palia and then call stream. What's just one of these other a couple of drivers on the nearby here. I've been driving the Mac a lot because I like the mirrors on it because they're a lot larger and I can see easier. But I just have love for the 389, so. Yeah, we do have to tell the power company. We have to warn the power company? I don't even know. It may be the same power company. I may just have to move service. I don't know. I think we looked it up once. But they have the same internet provider out there too, so we'll be able to move that stuff, I think, pretty easily. Oh yeah. No, I mean, I just have to have the house wired properly. Not 200 computers. Maybe 199, but not 200. Maybe I'm just blind, okay? This song, I swear. Music bot, you have some nerve playing this song. Kill the truck. You bring up a very good point though, Outlaw. Especially on some of the older houses. We definitely need to make sure it doesn't have like shitty old wiring in it. Let's shut her down and get this load. Snow, were you trying to pick something up in Vegas and start from here? Or did you want to pick up, or were you going to pick up somewhere else? I figured Snow like streamed like 8 hours today and drove in ATS and ETS. I assumed that he was done driving today. So I'm not going to be there right away. Okay, I got you. Just pick it up somewhere on the way. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just heading default route up. I don't even know what highways it's taking. I know at least the 15. This is a road. So this is a road roller. I think it's heavy too. That's not even that heavy. It's only 22,000 pounds. But they're paying a lot of money for me to haul this thing. Imagine dragons. Imagine dragons. Imaginary dragons. Yeah, I have a feeling that Ozzy could have like held on for a few more months, but he probably got tired of the media calling Coldplay a rock band. Said screw it, I'm out. like that one, like everybody knows that one Imagine Dragons song. I can't even remember the name of it. I'm gonna roll up here about 75. So we're gonna chill at. Thunder, Believer, Radioactive is the one. That was like their, I think that was like their biggest song, wasn't it? I have some of their music on Rocksmith too. I used to play it. Mainstream music, but there's a few artists I enjoy. Most of the artists I used to enjoy did come from like at least historically, like some of the older stuff I liked. Most of them had some sort of mainstream start, but even though they're not necessarily mainstream now. What's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? Go, Brian, with the 37-month resub. That's crazy. That's another bean. We started this night off with 1 bean. We're already up to 3. With this little pass here, this is a little bit sharp, so we're going to take it easier on this curve. Which is why the speed limit drops right here. This is that curve. 3 years. It is crazy. 3 years and 1 month. Brian, thanks for all that support. I appreciate it. You to enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes. I've added some new emotes if you guys haven't noticed. Move some others around. Holy crap, that's 4 beans. I am not doing beans tonight though, guys. We'll do beans probably on Wednesday. These ads so fun, jokes. Yeah. I had something for that too. Does exclamation point ads work? I don't remember if I set that up yet or not. But Gunpowder Bessie, thanks for that gift sub to Haas. Appreciate it. And then apparently somebody's feeling generous tonight, or she just wants to see me eat a bunch of beans. We're in Utah. That's where we're at. We're in Utah. There you go, Toast. You don't have to worry about the ads for another month. Bessie, thanks for those gift subs. I appreciate it. Guys, seriously though, be sure to go check out Gunpowder's stream. She streams a couple days a week, definitely usually on Saturday night, but sometimes she pops in during the week and does some gaming streams as well. In St. George, Utah. Like, who decided how Utah was pronounced anyway? Why is it not just Utah? It had something to do with some Native American stuff, but still. We're just rolling along here. Yeah, Texas Toast and Haas, enjoy those emotes and the ad-free viewing, and be sure to click on Gunpowder's name and give her a follow. Go check out her content, and the worst that can happen is you don't like it and you just unfollow. Anarchy with another $5 dono? Is that a new one? Wow, we're getting the beans going, aren't we? Anarchy, I hope you're doing well. Thanks again for that donation to St. Christopher's Truckers Fund. I played the video for you guys last stream. I think you got the idea. Supporting the truckers, much love. Heck yeah, man. I owe some money to the truckers. I gotta pay up too because I'm behind. Because one of the things that we do here on the stream for those gift subs, and bits, I do donate 10% of my monthly Twitch takes. At least 10%. I usually try to make it worthwhile and sometimes bump it up to higher than that. Usually, honestly. And so I give 10% of the proceeds from the stream and go to St. Christopher Truckers Fund. Good vibes with the big emote. Thanks for those bits. I appreciate it. Hype Train has started. Thanks to Dr. Groove with those 100 bits. That's 200 bits for the stream from Mr. Groove. Thank you so much, my friend. And we've already finished level 1. We're working our way up to level 2. So if you give a gift sub, if you sub yourself or resub, or you give 100 bits, you too can potentially get a Hype Train emote at this point. Unless you already have all the level 1s, or we get to another level and you don't have those, then you can be in for a treat for sure. Thank you guys so much for all the hype here, man. You guys are losing your minds, man. I don't know how else to say it. We got about 45 minutes left on this load. Like I said, when we're done with this load, we're gonna head on over to Palia for a little while. Probably be a pretty short stream tonight, but I appreciate everybody being here. 6 beans at once. Probably the next stream. My head is, I'm a little not feeling great, so. We're probably going to do those on Wednesday, or whatever it goes up to. We'll probably try to knock out on Wednesday. But the bot will keep the count for me, so it's always going to be there. And once we do them, then we'll be able to do them. 6 so far, guys. I appreciate that. You guys got about 3 minutes left on the Hype Train to get in on one of those Hype Train emotes that Twitch provides for you. Excuse me. Am I freaking giving everybody like making everybody brain is not braining. Mondays are pretty slow, that's for sure. So I got a little under 2.5 minutes left on that Hype Train, guys. A gift sub, subscribing yourself, or 100 bits will get you one of those emotes. You learned binary code today? 1 and 0, basically. 1111000101010101010101110. It's interesting how damn, slow down. It's interesting how so much of computing code comes down to something so absolutely simple. Let me slow down. I'm only doing like 74 miles per hour in a 55 construction zone. Just saying. And now we're doing 75 and an 80, so I think we're okay. We're basically just running up through Utah. I need to update my song request thing there because everybody can use SR exclamation point SR artist title and track to request music on the stream. Just don't be a shithead about it. That's all I ask. So far, everybody's been really good though, so I can't really complain too much. I don't mind a little trolley from here and there, but you know, let's not be excessive about it. I mean, unless I'm excessive about it, then be as excessive as you want to be. It does actually depend on my mood. I'm not gonna lie. I try to be fair and consistent, but some days stuff gets to me. Well, thank you guys for that hype train. Should be passing out some level 1 hype train emotes for everybody that participated. Appreciate y'all. 110 bits and 3 subs, man. You guys are absolutely epic human beings. I greatly appreciate all the support I get for you guys. Especially as I don't stream nearly as much as I feel like I should, man. I feel like you guys deserve so much more out of me, but you're still here supporting, and I don't have the words for it. Now, first my head hurts, now my stomach is starting to hurt. I wonder if I'm getting a migraine. Hopefully I'm not getting a migraine. Just sitting here, just staring at a windshield, driving some trucks. We're working on doing some stuff with the virtual trucking company now. Everything works out how it could work out. I'll be far more involved in the virtual trucking company than I am now, and you know, hopefully we'll do some cool things here. So you know the Forrest Frank guy that sings one of my favorite songs, "Good Day"? Last week he broke his back skateboarding. He's been laid up since like last week. It's been on social media, and he's like, man, it's just I hate to see it. Yeah, he like broke his back. So he's just been laid up for this. Actually, it's more like a week and a half now, because this happened like at the beginning of my vacation. Forrest Frank, if you do a song request for Forrest Frank, a song called "Good Day," it's one of my absolute favorite songs. It is considered Christian, but I love Christian music, so that's fine. But he was skateboarding and he broke his back. A young guy too. Alice in Chains. So, needless to say, Mr. Forrest Frank did not have a good day that day. So we're still on I-15. It looks like it says that the speed limit drops a little bit up here for some reason. Doesn't really matter because we're still going. Imagine he probably got a great team of doctors, but like he hasn't big like superstars. I mean, he's been viral lately, but like he lives in Waco, Texas, and it's just crazy because he hasn't been out of. He graduated college and he started making some music and it blew up. So I don't know. He might not. I don't know. I don't know situations with the record labels and stuff like that too. The dude is crazy, crazy talented, that's for sure. Definitely have some gifts from the Lord above. I'd like to request that song myself. Come on, phone. Stop being a phone. Oh, come on, stupid. Very few days, especially when I'm stressed out, that this song doesn't help me out. My only hope is that it can be as equally of a blessing to you as it is to me. So we have in game about 33 minutes left of this little run. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah. 652 miles left. But Bessie, I do appreciate those kind words. Thank you so much. And again, thank you guys for that hype train. Thank you for that support. I think I've had more hype trains recently than I've had like ever for some reason. You love me. You really, really love me. I like turn the sound up because I like this song. I mean, I like that song too. But there's one thing about like these kind of games where you're sitting here with kind of some dead time. I mean, I'm obviously still playing the game and we're just cruising here, but yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for dead air. So what are you doing in ChatGPT? No vehicle inspections for this guy. Expecting ETS. That's cool. I thought about doing ETS because, for one thing, there's more people on it, but I'm inherently an ATS person. Gonna make some new branding stuff. It's producing a pretty cool pic, but it needs some changes. It's so freaking useful, dude. There's so many other tools for other things too. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I should have muted. Turn the lights off. And chill like this. I'm about to cut up through Idaho. Idaho Falls up to Butte, Montana, and then points north. Wow, that was aggressive. I like the Kenny Wayne Shepherd version of this song better than Five Finger Death Punch. Welcome to Idaho. I did get a new key to a new game to try out here within the next 60 days. You guys may have remembered a while back I played a game called Animal Shelter Simulator. They've come out with a sequel, Animal Shelter Simulator 2, and they gave me a key to it, so we'll be checking that out sometime soon. That was a really cool game too. That was a very deep game. I'm hoping that the second one is just improving on that. I think I may have gifted that game to Outlaw back in the day too. Polar Bear rides trucking. Pretty sure I know that person. Safe travels there, Polar Bear. Yeah, they got a low ping in there too. They're like 12. Pocatello, Idaho. Dude, I am dozing off already. Check this DM real quick. Fine, I didn't see anything. That's like a pretty good gunpowder. Looking really good. I can see why you'd want to make some changes to it, but I guess if anything, it's definitely a good start. Dude, I like Volbeat quite a bit actually. How damaged is my truck? 8%. That's not too bad. I used to listen to Volbeat religiously in concert a few years back. That's cool. I've never seen him in concert or anything like that. Actually, I didn't even really listen to him until I started playing them in Rocksmith. Yeah, I got to like some of the riffs and some of their music. And some of it was actually really easy to play too, so that kind of helped. I've seriously considered doing Rocksmith on stream, but and my arthritis and my carpal tunnel and all that crap, man, I'm just not that I was ever really good, but I definitely wouldn't be very good now. I give it a try for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour in a stream or something every now and then. Couldn't hurt, you know. Yeah, when I first upgraded to Windows 11, my the Rocksmith cable kept blue screening my computer. Turns out I needed to upgrade to one of the newer ones, and so I bought it, and it works fine now. I also have some of the stuff on PC as well. Or not PC, but console, but mark this red. Yeah, see that one with the wings and stuff, with the guns crossing like that, I like that one a lot better. That's more like, that's more fitting, it feels like. Right at 20 minutes until this load is done with. According to the Trucky navigation thing. Oh no, not this one. Montana, here we are. So Montana was the first DLC we ever got on early access from SCS. Like I said, we've gotten every release since, which is really cool. Hopefully we'll get the next one. I expect it either to be Illinois or Louisiana. Like that limit thing, yeah. They have to do it though. I mean, the cost to compute's pretty great. I'm trying my best not to doze off right now. Just driving like this. What's up, Mike? Thanks for the alert, dude. I appreciate it. Pretty close. We're getting pretty close to our destination. Closer by the minute, you know what I'm saying? Come Wednesday, I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing on Wednesday. I don't know. We're going to be doing the animal shelter game, or if we're going to be doing more truck sim, maybe Palia. I usually don't change games during stream very often, but and never really twice, but it could happen on Wednesday. What's this to call truck care? I think our truck's injured. I'm glad I'm not driving around people. I get freaking banned. Yeah, Copilot's okay. Which Copilot? There's a bunch of different Copilots. What about the Microsoft one? I assume that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I have it free through school. I know like GitLab and GitHub and all these other have added their copilots mainly for developer usage. I had to do some implementations of it at work. I could be all over the road since there's nobody out here on these roads. It's load, man. When you're tired, it just feels like these take forever. Oh shoot, see, I'm like dozing off. Like seriously dozing off right now. Oh, sorry, last thing I want to do is drive. Yeah. I unfortunately do it a lot. IRL. I had to stop When we went to Florida, I had to stop and rest at a rest stop in the middle of the night because I was exhausted. Been driving since like 4 in the morning, and it was like Mama Goofy drove a pretty decent chunk also, so but I just can't drink. I can't really sleep in the car. Not when it's running or driving, I should say. I have just issues with that. I don't know what it is. I think it's really my mood too, because sometimes I'm like just really like uptight, I guess, which I kind of don't know why I'm that way sometimes, and then other times I just really don't care. Really just a mood thing, I guess. Like a bipolar goofball. I felt like shit too because like I wanted we were trying to make it the plan was to get to Kennedy Space Center, and then we were gonna get there like at midnight or something, and we were just gonna like find somewhere to like crash in the car, but I just couldn't make it, man. I just couldn't do it. So we were pretty late in the day to get to Kennedy Space Center, so we didn't get to see everything, which I felt kind of guilty about because I wanted my kid to see as much as possible there. Plus, it's not exactly cheap. But she got to see quite a bit, and that was cool. I have pictures on Facebook. I need to put some of those pictures in Discord for that trip. I was actually talking about that last time. The Revolver is better, I think. The Revolvers definitely have more of a like a Western feel to it. Tonight this past weekend because we were tired of driving. Rushing. Be back Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, we ended up and then because I drove that whole way on Saturday, usually when we're out, I'm the driver in the family, but we wanted to take miles off of my truck. We don't want to drive out to East Texas. So we drove Mama Goose truck. And I don't like driving her truck because it doesn't have memory seats. I always felt bad not setting the seats back right. So she ended up just driving the whole day. Got about 10 IRL minutes, which in game is like 2 hours and 10 minutes, I think. That's 3 hours. At the before this, you know, the time and distance scale. Pretty good little 900-mile run. Actually, I think it was 1,000. Wasn't it a little more than 1,000 or something? I don't remember. Let me see. I got 157 to go, and I went. I don't think I have that on my overlay. How many miles I've went so far? We've just been cruising, man. How did your trip go? I don't think we really talked about it. I actually forgot you were out of town on Saturday. I was looking for your stream. I was so tired. I actually went to bed at a decent hour Saturday too. It's kind of a good thing you weren't on. I probably would have been tempted to stay up. Yeah, it's been so dang hot. It's been hot here too. It's still cooler than it's like ever been here at the same time. It's really weird. Went to Omaha Zoo and then Adventureland here in Iowa. That's cool. We're just so busy. I had the same idea, taking a trip before school. Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's one thing we're looking forward to with homeschooling is we could kind of, like, we could pretty much go whenever we can take off work. And then we could make them educational. And so there's a whole purpose behind it. Like, I'm kind of a history nerd and stuff anyway. And so pretty much any trip we take is going to end up being a little bit educational. One thing about like Philadelphia, there's so much history in Philadelphia. It's nutty. Country's first capital. We sat in the room where the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence was signed, which is all like all preserved and all that. And then there's just so many museums and stuff there. It's crazy. It looks like Lil C's BFF that lives out by where we're trying to move may end up doing homeschooling herself. Like museums, like kids get bored easily with that stuff. The thing I like the most about museums is you really can't, like, if you take your kids to a store or something, right? They always want to buy something, but if you go to a museum, they can't buy. They can't just try to get you to blow money on shit. So some interesting stuff, but he can be pretty bland when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah. It also depends on what you're seeing too. Like here, not too far from where we live, there's the National Video Game Museum, and it's actually like kind of down the highway from my job a little bit. But we've been talking about going to. I think we'd all get a kick out of that one, because that's like all the retro stuff they have there. Ay. So tired. It's a little after 10 o'clock local time here too. International Airport. About 50 miles out, you know. About 55. Best part about this game is sometimes if I feel like driving around, I'll just, rather than getting in my IRL vehicle, I'll just drive on here. It's a hell of a lot cheaper. And sometimes I just like driving around, man, for just like endlessly, no destination. Especially like late at night. Try not to do it so much anymore, especially gas is expensive as it is and everything. Alright, we got 30 miles to go. We're basically here. We just went 1,000 miles. So it was just a little more than 1,000. We're in Great Falls, Montana. This last part feels like it's taking for freaking ever. Just to get on the other side of town where the drop off is. Yeehaw. We're basically here. It's all grayed up. I swear I've been over here before. It seems very familiar. They gotta park it there, huh? Oh, my truck died. I got up against this wall thing. They're pretty poorly placed. I think you broke your ATS. Have you even played ATS in forever, dude? How you doing, Nax, brother? How you doing, man? Dude, we seriously have to figure out, like, meeting up sometime before I move out of the Dallas area in, like, 6 months. Nax is, like, practically my neighbor. Or he used to be. I don't know. He could have moved since then. How you doing, man? How's the kids? All right, that's that trip. Turn this thing in. We had some crashes, so it wasn't all good, but it still did the trick. My computer has all the viruses. Yes, it does. All right, so that's that trip. So, guys, I'm gonna be switching over to Palia. If any of you are leaving after American Truck Simulator, I appreciate you hanging out. I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna swap out the setup here. Put up the wheel and all that sort of stuff, and then also use the restroom and get a drink and all that sort of stuff. So made it on time, got experience. Yeah, Palia. I'm gonna be playing Palia on the Switch too. And yeah, man, you guys just sit tight while I get this stuff all swapped out, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience during the break and during the ad break there. Welcome back. I'm working on getting my console, my capture card to work. Right now it's kind of being a pain, so just bear with me just for a moment. I do not know what it's doing. Sometimes the Elgato stuff is not as great as they make it out to be. It's running the game. It's just not capturing for some reason. But we are 3 followers away from 2,600, yo. By the way, okay, there, here it goes. All right, we're on the Switch 2. Let's see if we have audio. We have some audio. Hopefully, it's not too loud. Oh, of course, there's a game update. No, I've played through quite a bit of it, but I haven't beat it yet. The game's a lot of fun though. It's definitely a good game. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite, but it's definitely good. I also have the updated versions of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. For the Switch 2. The Switch 2 runs so much freaking faster and smoother than the Switch 1. It's really like insane to me. Like I remember Palia on the 1 would just like lag so bad. And same with Skyrim, and then neither of those, I mean, those play so smoothly on here. This game is like if you took it's along the lines of like I would say Stardew Valley if Stardew Valley was like first person or third person, I mean, and multiplayer MMO style. It's available on everything. Palia is free, and it's cross-platform on everything. So you can literally play with anybody who plays it, and it doesn't cost anything. Disney Dreamlight, like maybe graphically, uh, yeah. I mean, I could see that a little bit. I have Disney Dreamlight. I've played it a few times, but it's a little more like it feels a little more quest driven than this. Where this you kind of can do your own thing a little bit. So here's my stuff. I'm not growing a lot of stuff in my garden right now. I need to water this stuff. You fill up my. I just got the recipe for the upgraded um watering can too. And I just upgraded my my pickaxe and my when I get up and play. That's cool. Sometimes I'll play this and I'll do something and then I'll stop playing like 5 minutes later. And then like 20 minutes later I'll play again. Like it's very sporadic sometimes. Yeah, that's all that we have in our garden right now. I don't have a lot of seeds at the moment. I need to buy some. Then I'm gonna finish. We just had a big harvest here in the garden. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's literally like Stardew Valley. You do like some like dungeon stuff too, but then you have your house and your farm and all that stuff in that game also. We're just gonna get these tilled so they're ready to go once we're ready to go. Okay. Yeah, I need to eat some food so I can get my focus up. And we do have some stuff to plant. Oh, such a good song. We even have drops going. That's cool. I didn't realize we had drops going. Plant a seed. I didn't mean to plant it there, but that's cool. I want to plant it around the other stuff so that we get, because you get benefits if you plant stuff close to each other. And my garden got kind of split up for a little bit. That's the makeshift tent you get at the beginning before you build your house that you can put up. And I haven't really put much in my house yet except for the stove and the prep table. But that's something I put down. It's in the if you go to the craft, it's in here. The maybe it's not. Maybe I can only build one of these. I'm working on building the repair station. We got to go out and mine some more copper. Ooh, I can get the bow. Do I want to get the bow yet? No. But yeah, it's something that I crafted in here and put down. Put my smelter over here. It may already have some copper. Yeah, it's got 6 copper bars. I may be able to do the repair station because I didn't want to go too much further with these tools without having the repair station. Yeah, enjoy those drops, guys. That's awesome. I still need, so I need like 10 copper to make 2. Is there 5? 5 to make a copper bar. I have 1 though. Put this here. I can repair my tools here. Wait, have you watched any other Palia streamers? You may have like multiple from that stuff. I have a bunch of stuff in my storage. I need to start selling more. We got full focus now. I'm gonna make some grilled mushrooms. We'll just leave that there. let's go get some more copper. It drops you. Yeah, I have drops turned on for anytime there's a game with drops. It's just automatically on. Anytime I stream anything with drops. Well, you sent me two. What are the difference? Like, I'm not sure I like the wings coming off the guns, though. That's, I don't know. That looks weird to me. They would come hang out and play Palia with me. I haven't seen her for a while, though. Was that Andy? Because she, like, deleted everything. They deleted her Discord account and everything. She just, like, disappeared. I think I know who that was. Oh, yeah. But she did disappear. Where I'm going. I know where the copper is. I'm not really going to say it, but I think I know who it was. Because you kind of have a person in the community that does that a lot. And so they may have come over from my side. I actually think those two may have been the same person. Just knowing the way that Flintstone. There's some copper right here. Yeah, you can never tell people on these platforms though. Some people are I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I mean, everybody's got stuff going on, but some people are just kind of weird in very different ways. And it can be kind of quirky at times, but other times it's just worried about folks. What's up, Diana? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you were streaming. I think it was yesterday. It was in your other account. It's silver that time. Looks like I guess I'm streaming tomorrow. Yo, Hollywood. What is going on, Hollywood? How was your stream, man?
Why? What?
Bro, I have War Thunder and I keep it downloaded and I don't play very often. I should probably try to play more. How was it, man? How was the stream? Guys, if you're not checking out Hollywood, he does a lot of cool stuff. He does play Truck Sim and he plays a lot of racing and car games. He's got a pretty cool setup too. And obviously he plays War Thunder as well, which I actually didn't know you played War Thunder. You must be playing with some with Bootsy, huh? Survived the whole time? Yeah, that's my problem is I just stink at him. But man, appreciate you coming with the raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Goofball. I usually play simulator games, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Sim, Farm Sim, I've gotten into Palia recently. This is a free game. It's on just about every platform out there, and it's free to play. So it's a really cool game. I also have drops on for it. So if any of that interests you, go ahead and click that follow button. Follows are free. But playing with Rain plays games and friends. I've been seeing a few people playing it. It's a really cool game. It's like Stardew Valley if Stardew Valley was third person. Um, I mean, almost everything is very similar. You know, you've got your house, your farm. I don't think you can get married in this one. I guess that would be a difference. But I just upgraded some of my tools recently. We're trying to get more copper so we could upgrade even more tools. But we're playing on the Switch 2 right now, which honestly, I was on the fence about this console, and I'm glad I picked it up because it's actually turning out to be really, really solid. Really solid for me. Is this garlic? Oh no, screen onions. I'm trying to get the upgraded bow because like I could these deer looking guys. It takes 2 shots to get them. I actually got him that time. Yeah, I like it a lot. I've been getting really into it. He's gonna be hard to get. There's another one running around too, and it's kind of like glitching out a little bit. I don't think he's the one either. I think he's the one. Yeah, he was. I'm having interest in upgrading my Switch. The games are kids play are good for now. So one thing that I really like about the Switch 2 is it's the performance is like crazy improved. It's a lot smoother. Like I have Skyrim on here, and on the Switch 1, it ran like, I mean, the load screens forever, and it just runs so much smoother. And even Palia on the Switch 1, it was very laggy for me, and this is honestly just very, very smooth. I was on the fence about it. I was on the hard fence about it, man. I couldn't decide. And so I talked to actually a pastor buddy of mine who got a Switch 2 and was really happy with it. So we pulled the trigger. We actually bought 3 of them. Dude, I'm getting good at those shots. I don't know. Okay, so where's the bag? Where's the bag, gunpowder? Right here. We also listened to some Ozzy, rest in peace. But yeah, we're actually selling off our old Switches. Everything's pretty much sold at this point. What's up, Ajax? What you got? That's about a worthless bridge right here. I got antlers. Those will sell good. Adjust my lighting down a little bit. It's kind of bothering me. I thought I was adjusting my lighting. Yeah, I already have my lighting turned adjusted. It still bothering me. Into darkness, the Godfather of Metal. Turnabout just made a mac and cheese with a homemade 4-cheese sauce. He's getting to be the bomb with cooking. That's awesome. Yeah, I got the Mario Kart bundle. We got 3 of the Mario Kart bundles. And they weren't even really that hard to find either. which is crazy for. I don't think I've ever owned a console this close to launch, except for maybe the PS2. No, that's not true either, because I didn't own that console. My best friend did. I went with him to pick it up back in the day. I stood in line with him at midnight for the launch. Because I was a broke boy back then. Just had our first jury summons. That stinks. You gonna cook the jury too? Last time I had jury duty, so I've had quite the history with family courts, I guess you could say. From going what I went through with my ex-wife and my older daughters. And I got a jury summons, and they tried to put me on a case where the woman is trying to terminate the man's rights, and I told them about my history, and I was like, I was gone. They were like, nope. Hopefully it's just I've gotten some several times, but never served. That was the closest I ever got to serving, and I thought I was gonna serve too. I was I mean, if they were gonna pick me, I was gonna give it my all and try to be biased and everything you're supposed to be, but they didn't like the fact that I'm, obviously may, not be may not be impartial due to my history with the subject matter. All right, so yeah, I get these pieces of copper here melting away. So that we can make our upgraded bow. I went for section one, but someone in the hall was talking about something they didn't like, so we all got dismissed. Yeah, I should have bought more. I should have bought more seeds when we were out. I need to place that thing. They're in the inventory, basically. You got everything shut down out to bed. Great to see you, my friend. Hope you enjoy Palia. Have a great rest of your stream. Hollywood, thanks for coming in, dude. Like I said, guys, give Hollywood a follow. Cool guy, cool stream. Very easy to talk to. Very down to earth. Go give him a follow. Follows are free. Thanks for that raid, man. Get some rest. I will see you later. Sometimes I just forget what the buttons do. I'm going to put this one right here. I don't know. These are like these ancient treasure chests, and they won't let me sell them, and they won't let me do anything else with them. So I'll probably turn out her and her boyfriend are talking about conversation, so she's leaning more and more. So she's like trying to get domesticated. Make a new smelter. Huh. All right, so it says get any spice is the quest I have up here. In a way, because she knows how much fast food costs since she started working. Yeah, that ain't no lie, dude. For crappy food at that. A lot of times you could eat cheaper if you do just like takeout at a actual sit down restaurant where you don't have to tip or anything. I'm super active tonight. I'm getting so very bad. No, dude, you don't have to apologize at all ever. Good evening, good night, man. Take care, Outlaw. Thanks for being here as much as you have been, dude. I know it's not easy. Take care of yourself, man. Get some rest. Hopefully, we get some good results out of um this shot thing pretty soon, man. Quest. We were looking at quests. I'm getting pretty close on this. I need to talk to her about this temple. I think I have everything for paper planes except for the plank. I'll work on these quests right now. So I hate it, but it's gonna happen eventually. That's true, man. It's watching your kids grow up is so freaking. It's so rewarding and difficult at the same time. Like I have, I have my 25-year-old, my 22-year-old, and my 10-year-old, and I want my 10-year-old to stay like a baby forever because like that's the last kid I'm gonna have probably. And it's like I don't like want it to end. But at the same time, I want her to grow up and I want her to do great things. It's so weird. Yeah, we're gonna head towards this one. We just pulled her out of school at the end of last year, so we're gonna start homeschooling this year. And so we're pretty stoked about that. Because she really wants to be able to work ahead on her schoolwork and not be held up by um other kids and things like that. But and Texas is really, really good about homeschool. Actually, my granddaughter, but she's my kid also because I've had her since she was born. That's fair. Yeah, my grandmother had me for a significant portion of my life as well. Really from middle school. And it was mainly because my dad was a over the road truck driver, so he couldn't really keep me. And then my mom was remarried, and me and my stepfather were like water and oil. We did not get along for a long time. It wasn't until I became an adult that we really started like not really being at each other's throats as much. I regret a lot of it too because he turned out to be a really, really cool dude, and then he unfortunately was killed on the job of like 10 or so years ago, and we're sad forever. For school because public school is a joke anymore. Yeah, well, so my daughter started school in 2020, and we were like, I don't know how kindergarten's supposed to be done like remotely because how the hell are you gonna do like nap time over a Zoom call, right? And so we found a good private school that wasn't it was actually cheaper than what we were already paying for daycare. So we put her in there, and it turned out to be a really good school. Gave her a really good foundation. And then this last year, of course, we've known this for a while that we could actually buy the curriculum that they use at the school. Obviously, it's significantly cheaper, and we could just do it ourselves. And so that's what we're doing. And it's doesn't take up nearly as much time. She could work ahead if she wants to, and that's what we're gonna do. So she got the first like 4 years or whatever, a really good foundation of a private Christian school. What's up, Sprinkles? How you doing, Tina? Hope you're doing really good. Let's see. Excellent. You brought the glider. Been trying to figure out the purpose of this place while you were gone. Unfortunately, I hit the button too long. I spotted something glowing across the gorge. It sort of reminds me of something I found near my tent, likely human made. It's like some kind of ancient carving. If only I could study it up close. That's why you got me. Right? Do your best to make your way over there. Stay safe, okay? Just to keep an eye on you. Yeah, the kids get through the things a lot faster in homeschool because it's just easier for them. Yeah, there's just not like it's really they're not stressed as much. Um, you know, I tend to be more of the type that's like why would I want my kids around all these assholes anyway, right? You don't know how other parents are with their kids and all that. Wow, that is crazy, gunpowder. That is so colorful. It actually kind of makes my stomach hurt. It's like it just popped up on my screen and I was like, holy crap, there's a lot going on there. I like the darker ones better. I like the ones like up above where I don't like the wings coming out of the gun. I mean, they're obviously yours. I'm just giving my opinion. You use whatever you want, but that's why I did K through 12. Yeah, even in private school, man, some of the kids were just mean to my daughter for no real reason, man. It pissed me off. Like her third grade year, she dealt with a teacher who was just shitty. And her fourth grade year, she had a really, really good teacher, but then she was dealing with kids that were just shitty. And so I see her waiting, wondering whether you made it to one of the other temples in time. Wonder whether those temples held up at all. I wonder when we see each other again. Dear Gloka, if you're reading this, I know one thing I do not wonder about is our love. No matter how angry the others here get, it is that love that keeps me grounded. I hope somehow or another that you can feel it too. We will meet again one day. Alba. Really, really like the chat. Those are much better. I will mess with it tomorrow. I'm done for the night. Oh, those must be co-pilot ones. What is up? And we're getting all these raids tonight. What's going on, Mr. Hopper? What were you getting into tonight? Welcome in, our Raiders. Like we're playing some MLB The Show. Welcome in, guys. How was your stream, man?
Why? What?
Welcome to the channel HL2. I've heard people call you HL3 or something. I never understood why, because your name is not that. Did you have like a name change or something? Or is there some inside joke you can't tell me? It's fine if there is. Don't worry about it. But welcome in, dude. I appreciate y'all coming in. Thanks for that raid, y'all. If you don't know who Hopper is, especially if you're into sports games, Hopper plays a lot of MLB The Show. He used to play a lot of Marvel Rivals, not a sports game, obviously. And I think he plays a lot of like co-op stuff with the sports games. No, I tier 3 in a few channels, and they changed the name to 3. Just that makes sense. Inside joke like Goofbat, maybe, but I think he just cleared it up for us. But welcome in, Raiders. Go give Hopper a follow though. He's a cool guy. I like his channel a lot. He's got a really, really funny sense of humor. And if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Goofball. I stream a lot of simulation games like American Truck Simulators, Key One, Euro Truck Sim, Farm Sim. But I do play like Zelda and obviously Palia playing tonight. How you doing, Hopper? How was the stream, man? Everything go all right? You caught us kind of at the end too. I'm probably just gonna do a few more things on the game, and then we're probably gonna call it. But thanks for coming with that raid, man. You could have raided anybody on Twitch, but you decided to come here, which is amazing. But we're playing a game called Palia. It's a free game, cross-platform game. It does have some like some starter packs and stuff, but you don't really need them. But it plays like a Stardew Valley. It's got some like deeper questing type stuff in it. But it's just a cozy like farming that kind of game. Well, that's what we're up to. Strange Writing says storage in the human language. There are additional carvings below it that are hard to make out. The door won't budge. So she wants us to look at a glowing carving down here somewhere. According to our quest there. I also have drops on for this game, so if you are a Palia player, you can get some cool in-game stuff here as well. I ain't doing crap with that either. We were playing on the Switch too. You know, this game is available on PC, is on Xbox, PlayStation, pretty much you name it, and like I said, it is a free game. I wonder if it let me try to climb up there. But alas, it does not. I was just in here, right? But man, Hopper, if you need to get some rest, get some food, take care of yourself, take care of the fam, all that sort of thing, man, feel free to. But also, if you're, whoa, what happened here? Going to hang out for a little bit, we won't mind having you either. Haha! Get messed up, y'all. Who's gonna help me through this MLB game? Well, I'm finished. So I only do Road to the Show on MLB, and on 25, I won in my rookie season. We won the World Series, and ever since then, it's just been just a shit show. What if I step somewhere and it causes this thing to go off? I don't know. We're just in here. I wonder if it's just generally timed or something. I don't know. Something triggered the dang thing to go off. It had to, right? Something's glowing over here, yeah. You can't get through there. Oh, you get over right on the side of this. There's an ancient tome. We've been here too long without the sun. I cannot say how long. I certainly know it's been too long. How can... You can tell by the looks on others' faces, hunger, fear, anger. They are being consumed by emotion. They have left us with more questions than answers, so the only response is fear. That's kind of dark. I was just walking up here when that thing like opened. I wonder if I stepped somewhere or something that triggered it. Here it comes. Get back here. Okay. I guess I was just waiting on it. The people here have begun to shun me. They think I am the one keeping them here. I simply do as I was told. Guard the puzzle and prevent anyone from touching it. Valerie Vidius. Okay. This is a puzzle. Of some sort. It doesn't exactly line up. But that does. And that does. There we go. That was easy. What time is it right now? 11 o'clock. Okay. Use. Yeah, we already did this. Okay, so we need to return to Gina. Who's on the other side? How do we get back over there? How do you get over there, though? Not just like dying. Okay, get over here.
I'm always here to help.
What is it? Someone was trapped here. I found some similar concerning things. It's like it was for their protection, but from what? You find out more before making any conclusions. Explain what happened with the puzzle. So soon as I saw some sort of ancient puzzle, and you heard a sound when you matched all the pieces. Before there's another one of these in the ruins across the road from my tent. Maybe we should check it out. Each of those puzzles hiding something. I doubt it's just one thing. Humans have a lot of secrets, many we don't know about. The Academy may know more, but they won't be forthcoming. We'll have to do our own research. What do you think it is? I don't know. When humans disappeared, a lot of their records went with them. I think these places may be the key to the truth of it all. They're kind of lucky the whole humans appearing out of nowhere thing. Okay, so we meet her in the ruins. Back to this tent. Direction is that? I just have to get out of these ruins first. I'm gonna head back home and see how the copper production is going. The production of the copper bars, I should say. Sometimes it takes a lot, some time to transition between areas. That's pretty consistent across all platforms with this game, though. We do have some more. So I think the next thing we're gonna build is a standard bow. Okay. We have the water. Everything. So we have makeshift belt. Steven Tyler. Fertilizer. I bought the oh, there's the standard water. I still need, so to upgrade the watering can I need 2 more. So I guess I have to water these anymore. I could get seeds out of this one. I'm actually getting kind of hungry, y'all. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. Put some more stuff on here. Into our pile of random things we don't know what to do. I don't know why I'd find spices though. Alright, Nax, thanks for being here, dude. I appreciate it. I'm probably about to end here in a little bit. Been going for about 3 hours. I got a headache still, and yeah, honestly, I think I'm about to go ahead and end it here. Yep. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna find someone to raid out and go through the credits here. Thank you guys for everything tonight. I appreciate y'all. Thanks to moderators for hanging out and helping out. The new subs, Haas and Texas Toast. 2 resubs, Outlaw and Phantom Brian. The raids we got tonight, they're epic raids. The bits we got tonight. The dono from Anarchy to St. Christopher Truckers Fun. And everybody that came through and chatted with us. I appreciate every one of you. HL3, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. What the hell? Oh, dang. That was like, that was weird because all of a sudden I heard a voice somewhere and it was my PC over here because I was letting Twitch. I'm so stupid, man. That's how tired I am. All right, Gunpowder. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here as always. Brian, take care of yourself, man. And then Ajax, thanks for stopping by as always. Always good to see every single one of y'all. Let's see who else. I'm looking to see who else is playing this. There's a few people playing. I'll look at my list here and see who's playing stuff. Get a lot of it. And some folks that were in here earlier. You can see who's live. Hey, Max, are you actually streaming? Yeah, that's where we're going to go. You see Nax in here tonight, hanging out with us. Looks like he's getting into some Tom Clancy. Is it Division that he's playing? Division 2 he's playing right now. Well, he's about to be. He's selling his stream starting, so he's just getting fired up. But you guys show Nax some love. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. Pretty cool guy. He does a lot of DJ. He used to do a lot of truck sim. He doesn't really do that much truck sim anymore. But cool guy. Anyways, should be back on Wednesdays. Wednesday I might stream tomorrow night. It's a very low chance, but I might. And but Wednesday night's our next scheduled stream, so I hope to see you guys then. Love y'all. Thanks for all the support, all the support tonight, man. You guys are insane. But I will see you guys later. Take care of yourselves and have a great day tomorrow and the rest of the week if I don't see you again.